Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here of businesswithtrading.com, and today we're going to highlight a futures trade that we took the other day. We took this trade right in here at 12:35 at around 8 a.m. in the morning. This is an hourly chart, so it was a little after 8 a.m. on the 13th of July, which was Monday. This trade was highlighted Sunday evening. Basically, it was around 6 or 7 that we sent it out. So almost 12 hours in advance. Actually, a little bit over that. So very, very in advance. The interesting part about this trade was twofold. One, our reward to risk sucked because we placed our stop way too far. And two, we only took 2 cents of heat. We got in at 12.35. Price came down to 12.33. Yes, 12.33. I just wanted to make sure. This, whatever you highlight the candle on Thinkorswim, this area up here will show the open, high, low, and close. That's a pretty cool feature. I like that. But I'm pretty sure every platform in the world does that. So anyway, how did our reward to risk suck? Okay, so we got in at 12.35. Our stop that we had was actually down here at 12.11, which is right here. I'll place a line on the chart just to show. And that was 24 cents. And then our exit, we were looking at 12.60 as our partial exit. And then as price moved up here, we decided let's move our stop to 12.60. And in an interesting turn of events, price turned over and stopped us out. We were watching this level up here, and I was thinking, okay, if price can push through that, and ideally, I was watching right in here, if price can stay above this area and push above here, we should be able to get a decent move. That did not occur, but that's why we use stops. We moved our stop up. So this was 25 cents. So basically, on a two-sided trade, so 2 contracts, we're looking at 50 cents of profit here and 48 cent risk. We pulled my pen up here. So from here to here, we made 50 cents, and our risk was 48 cents. So that's a really crappy reward to risk. Now the majority of the time we are getting 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1, and the majority of the time what we highlight is what we do, and on average we get anywhere from 4 to 1 to 5 to 1 reward to risk. And because of that, we can afford to make some mistakes. Now on this trade, should we have had 12.11 as our stop? That is the question. And I was thinking about this, and I was like, man, that's a really shitty risk. Why did I have my risk so far down? Because I was thinking something different was going to play out. You know, like I said, we highlighted this Sunday evening, which most likely it was on this green candle, most likely. And then this is what happened, and it just chopped around and held and then pushed up. So I was thinking, you know, price was going to pull back a little bit more. I was thinking maybe, you know, 2025 would be as low as it would get, and then it would start to push up. That did not happen. It just held this, it hit our entry, and then it pushed up. You know, and that was very interesting. And seeing that, in hindsight, we're looking at this and we're like, okay, our risk was really shitty there. But in real time, it looked like it was a good idea. Now, I didn't want to say I'm going to get long here, I'm going to keep a very tight stop, and if it breaks, I'll get long again. Why would I do that? I have done that before, but usually that's in the currency futures, because there you have to have a tight stop. If you're trading the pound, the Aussie, the yen, something like that, you have to have a tight stop. At least I have to have a tight stop. I'm not comfortable with taking an exorbitant amount of risk. Now this 48 cents here, what is that worth? It is worth $537.60. Okay, because we're looking at 48 cents. We're looking at 24 cents per contract, 2 contracts, 48 cents, 537.60, which means 50 cents is worth $560 on the dot. So, and looking at these two numbers, our trade was a 1.04 to 1 reward to risk. And looking at this, yeah, it's not the best trade to highlight and to show you guys, but I try to be as transparent as possible here and show you guys, yeah, I make mistakes. I've been trading for over a decade, but it can happen. So we really didn't need to risk as much as we did. But we would have been okay. 537.60, that's not that big of a hit. I try to stay around, $300-500. Any more risk than that, I'm not comfortable with. Even if you're trading 10, 20 contracts, whatever, I'm still not comfortable with risking more than, say, 20-30 cents per contract on sugar. Risking 50 cents, $1 on sugar, that's out of my comfort zone. That's something I would never do. And as traders, we kind of have to be comfortable with that. But sugar per point is $1,120 per point. So if it was going to break above here, that would have been a really nice trade. Not doing so, we got slightly over 1-to-1, which we basically will call a 1-to-1, because 1.04, what is that? Is 0.04 really a great thing? No, we basically got a 1-to-1 trade. But I wanted to show this just to show you guys we don't always get a 4-to-1, 5-to-1. Sometimes we actually do get a 1.04 to 1. This is our second futures trade of July. It's already the 15th right now when I'm recording this, and we've only made 2 trades. But that's the whole point of being able to get really good trades, is being able to wait on them. Patience is a virtue, and it really is. I heard that growing up, and I never really understood it. I was like, patience is a virtue. I just ordered this comic book in the mail. I want it right now. Like, why is it taking so long? When I'm like 5 or 6, and then I grow up and I start to kind of like learn it in certain areas, and other areas I don't really know what it means. Like as I was learning guitar, yeah, I was very patient. I took my time, but I ordered a package and I'm like, man, I can't wait to get it. And then you grow up a little bit more, and then that patience can go to all of your life. And that's really what I think trading is all about. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Maybe you got something out of it. Feel free to leave comments below. If you have any questions, you can put those below as well. You can also email me if you would prefer to do that. support@abusinesswithtrading.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.